you are hurt on the job, can you get permanent disability from workers' compensation? Catherine Stone from Barbas Law is here with the answers. And Catherine, one thing I know, workers' comp, you got to do things by the book to get your rights.
Yes, it's a very, it's supposed to be a self-serving statute, which means it should function without the necessity of lawyers. But there's a reason that I have.
I heard that come out there.
There's a reason that I have a job. And oftentimes it's because the injured workers don't know what they're entitled to. The statute book is very large. There's a lot of little minute pieces to the statute, and you know, it takes years to really kind of pick up and know the nuances. But again, you know, I always like to bring in things that happen in the office.
Yep.
And, you know, I've had several clients come in recently who've had some significant injuries, but they were younger individuals, and they had vocational backgrounds that they could perform what we call a sedentary job, which means they could do a job sitting down, answering a phone. Doesn't necessarily have to be answering a phone. They could do computer work, whatever it may be. And but they had significant enough injuries that they're saying, why am I not permanently disabled or entitled to permanent disability under the workers' comp statute? You can get up to approximately 5 years in temporary payments from workers' comp, as long as your doctors say that you have restrictions that your employer can't accommodate, or that you're totally off work. After that point, or until the time your doctor has placed you at maximum medical improvement, that's when you would look at whether or not permanent disability, we call it the PTD statute, the permanent total disability statute. And it's basically, a lot of times I compare it to Social Security disability, okay? But in the workers' comp statute, unlike the Social Security statute, regardless of age, you have to prove that you cannot go back doing a sedentary job, so a desk job or a sit-down job, within a 50-mile radius of your home. So your restrictions have to keep you from being able to sit for long periods of time without uninterrupted standing or breaks and things like that. So the restrictions from your doctors are basically what designate whether or not there's a good entitlement to PTD. We also look at vocational history. Mm-hmm. You know, someone who, you know, has been a laborer. You know, I like to use the roofing example. If someone's been a roofer their whole life and they sustain an accident, and let's say they have very limited, you know, English and typing skills or whatever it may be, it's going to be harder to find that person a sedentary job if he's got the restrictions, if him or her have those restrictions that bump them, keep them in that sedentary category. So not only is it your restrictions, but it's also your vocational history and what you've done in the past. And the other thing a lot of people don't understand about workers' comp is they do not have to prove or put you back into the same kind of job making the same rate of pay. So let's say they found you another job, a sit-down job, but it was making substantially less than what you were making originally at the time of your accident. Doesn't matter. Ooh. If they found you a job in that sedentary capacity within a 50-mile radius, then the likelihood of being successful with that is not good.
Well, as you can tell, there is a lot that goes behind this and your disability, and that's where Catherine started by saying you might not think you need a lawyer, but it's always good to have somebody on your side. And if you're interested in having Catherine on your side or anybody on her team, be sure to give them a call. Visit their website, 1-800-BARBAS-LAW or barbaslaw.com/knowyourrights.